But another celebrity has emerged as a vocal critic of crypto and its famous backers. The OC and Gotham actor Ben McKenzie testified yesterday before the Senate Banking Committee. This is how he described how crypto investors were duped.
They have been lied to in ways both big and small by a once seemingly mighty crypto industry whose entire existence, in fact, depends on misinformation, hype, and yes, fraud.
Ben McKenzie joins me now in the studio. So I find it very interesting how you got into all this, and you got into it like a lot of people do. You kind of went down the rabbit hole. Talk to us about that.
Sure. A friend of mine who had previously given me the worst financial advice of my life, about 10 years prior, he encouraged me to invest in what I think was a penny stock pump and dump. I put a little bit of money into it. He put a little money. We promptly lost it. In 2021, he came back to me and he told me I should buy Bitcoin. And I thought, that's interesting. I hadn't paid any attention to cryptocurrency previously. I do have a degree in economics. Haven't used it much in 20 years in Hollywood, but I decided to revisit my old Econ 101. And currencies do things. They're a medium of exchange, unit of account, store of value. Cryptocurrency can't do any of those things for many reasons. So the fact that cryptocurrencies weren't currencies to me was very strange. I ended up going down a rabbit hole, as you said. I took Gary Gensler, now the head of the SEC's course. He taught a course at MIT on crypto and blockchain in 2019. It's available for free. It was the pandemic. I had a lot of time on my hands. I took the course. I just had more and more questions. And by the end of it, I finally concluded that this was at least a speculative bubble, at a minimum, a massive one, and at worst, a speculative bubble built on a foundation of fraud. And so I reached out to a journalist, and we're writing a book about that.
So you mentioned some of your creds here, but you even make an admission on Twitter here, and I want to pull that up for everybody. You say, I'm just a former teen idol standing here asking people to consider downside risk and the possibility of fraud. But you go on to say, good luck, folks. Don't take financial advice from celebs, including me. So why should people listen to you now?
Because they would have saved about 75% of their money. I started writing articles with my colleague Jacob Silverman in October of last year. The crypto market peaked in November. I don't want to brag, but we top-ticked the market, perhaps somewhat coincidentally. But since then, the market has crashed. And unfortunately, even the numbers that you see in cryptocurrency are most likely untrustworthy. Once you put your real money into an investment that is being run through, say, the Bahamas, like FTX was, you are sending your money to a different regulatory regime. It's very difficult to get that money back often. And FTX is perhaps the most dramatic example. But ever since there have been cryptocurrency exchanges have failed. And it's usually because they ran off with the money.
Ben, celebrities have been hawking things for as long as there have been celebrities. So why is it that this particular investment needs a megaphone from somebody like yourself?
Celebrities are usually hawking products. So car insurance, clothes, beauty products, whatever. These are investments. If you're not a licensed financial advisor, you should not be giving financial advice, hence the tweet that you referenced there. So celebrities, I don't know if they're technically violating the law, but they shouldn't be advocating for unregulated, unlicensed securities sold to the general public. It's a very bad precedent to set.
People may remember that a couple of celebrities, Kim Kardashian, Floyd Mayweather, they were sued, a class action suit from investors for hawking a cryptocurrency.
I don't want to brag, but our first article was about that. And a year to the day, almost exactly, Kardashian is sued. Kardashian had to settle with the SEC.
She settled for $1 million, but the judge still threw out the lawsuit. And the judge also said this, though, writing that there are legitimate worries about celebrities' ability to readily persuade millions of undiscerning followers to buy snake oil with unprecedented ease and reach. The lawsuit was thrown out. She still had to pay $1 million, which we know is a drop in the bucket to her net worth here.
True.
So does this need more regulation? What are you calling for?
Yes, we need to enforce our securities laws. That's a minimum. All of these cryptocurrencies, in my opinion, are securities. There are 20,000 of them. That's more than all the stocks on our major stock markets, like the NYSE. That's a big deal. We need to enforce those laws. We also need to enforce money laundering laws, to your point about Elizabeth Warren's bill. We need to make sure that the public is protected and that they are not swindled.
Just from the reaction in the last 24 hours, do you think people heard you yesterday?
Yes. And one of the reasons I know is that I'm getting a lot of hate on Twitter from people with laser eyes in their profiles. And what I would say is they usually do this really interesting dance where they say, oh, you shouldn't take me seriously because I'm a former teen idol. Well, if your supposedly revolutionary business and technology is threatened by me, maybe it's all a lot of hot air.
Former teen idol.
I mean, I'm now 44 with 3 kids, so I don't know that I can.
Ben McKenzie, thanks so much for your time.